It's Bob Sansevere here with Marcus Fuller, who covers the Gophers for the Pioneer Press, and the Pioneer Press Deputy Sports Editor John Plume. Let's get right to it. Marcus, every week we've asked a question somewhat similar to this, but now it's down to the absolute crunch time. If they win in the Big Ten, the one game against Northwestern, because they're not going to win the second one against Michigan State, do you think they're absolutely in, or are they still on the fence? And if they lose, they got a shot at getting in with the record they have now, with the 21 wins.
Well, I think there's no sure thing until Sunday. I mean, if they beat Northwestern, that's not a quality win. I've talked to the bracketologists, and they think that Northwestern is not going to make the NCAA tournament, which is not a surprise. That they need a win against the NCAA tournament caliber team. So if they beat Michigan State, I definitely think you can say that they're in.
Well, if they beat Michigan State, that's
and that would be 2 wins. I've talked to bracketologists who say if they beat Northwestern, they might not make it. If they lose to Northwestern, they might not make it.
Well, who are these?
They might make it. If they lose to Northwestern, they still might make it. It's all about what the rest of the country does.
Well,
the other bubble teams.
Who are the bracketologists? These dopey sports writers like us, or what are they?
These guys? These guys. They break down all the numbers. The
but
RPI,
are they dopey sports
schedule.
writers?
No, they're not dopey sports writers.
So these are guys that actually do. This is what they do. Hence the term bracketologist.
Bracketologist.
I think if they beat Northwestern, that getting to that number of 22, it's hard to imagine a team with 22 not getting in that plays in the Big Ten.
Yeah, I think they have to beat Northwestern. And then I think it might come down to just how well they play against Michigan State. I don't think they have to beat Michigan State, but if they play them competitively and they don't get blown out, I think they have a really good chance to make the tournament.
I don't know if I've seen a team that, for whatever reason, matches up so poorly with another team as the Gophers do with Michigan State. I mean, that team has their number.
Well, the reason for that is basically because they know exactly what they want to do to you. They're a great rebounding team. They've got great guards. They probably have the best guard tandem in the Big Ten, and they have one thing that the Gophers lack right now, and that's a go-to scorer on the perimeter. Lawrence Westbrook might be the closest thing to that. Kalen Lucas was the player of the year in the Big Ten, and a lot of people thought going into the season, that Raymar Morgan and Goran Suton were the better players on that team. So he's come out and been a surprise for this team this year. And can you say that about anybody on the Gopher squad? I don't think so.
No. Marcus, John, thank you.